heal together.
Fight or flight? In Illinois, you've got both options. You can stay and fight, engage in local races, work to change things. Or you can vote with your feet. At leavingil.com, we help you build a smart exit plan so you know where to go, when to go, and how to do it right. Take our quick exit readiness assessment. Go to leavingil.com. That's leavingil.com. Or call 224-800-6979.
AM 560, The Answer.
All right, they're making fun of me because I have to do a correction, and I always forget to do correction. So we're going to do a correction right here, Squirrel. By the way, your camera's down. The correction is during the Shaun Fest tease, which all the VIP tickets have sold out now. Sorry about that, but we had limited VIP ticket, but it's free. All you have to do is go to 560theanswer.com/ShaunFest. I must have made a faux pas. It's happening August 28th. August 28th. And all you have to do, 560theanswer.com/ShaunFest, SHAUN, at the Westin in Itasca, right in back there. There's a pavilion. We're all going to be there. You better be there on August 28th. If anybody goes October, you will be standing around by yourself.
Dummy, yeah.
I know, it was a big mistake. Let's go to Matt Suckman.
Shaun, I'm going to give you some wisdom from a reference to George Orwell and also listing all the different isms. This is in reference for the people that were having the book George Orwell, and this is in terms of having two cows. So bear with me. I know it's a little bit different, but describing socialism.
You had me at two cows. Go ahead.
You have two cows. In socialism, you give one cow to your neighbor. Okay? Mm-hmm. Communism, you have two cows. You give both cows to the government, and they may give you some milk. Fascism, you have two cows. You give all of the milk to the government, and the government sells it. Nazism, you have two cows. The government shoots you and takes both cows.
Yeah.
Anarchism, you have two cows, keep both cows, shoot the government agent, and steal another cow. And then finally, capitalism. You have two cows, you sell one and buy a bull.
Oh, I like that very much. And in any of these stories, do I ever get a hamburger or a T-bone? Because
I'd go for the prime rib, but
I think Russia and Havana, Cuba prove sometimes you don't get the milk or the steak or the hamburger, and you just end up in tattered clothes, which is kind of what it looks like in Chicago. You remember in the Soviet Union, I was amazed at how there was never any pastels. Did you ever see any Soviet Union members with pastels?
True.
Now start to look at the Chicago news. No pastels. Matt, I think you're on to something. I like the way you think. Mad Mac.
Shaun, I want to know if you've ever seen or heard of the movie Citizen Vigilante.
So I've heard of it, and I'm going to tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something. When I had the cigar store for many years, and even before that when I used to take over other people's cigar stores, all we did is watch movies. So Dan Proft has been a friend of mine for years. I tease him, but he's my friend. And he's a movie guy.
Sorry to hear that.
He's a big movie guy. Big movie guy. And he has terrible taste in movies. And for instance, there's a movie called Meat Train with Bradley Cooper in it that Proft was cackling and loved, and I thought was the worst fracking movie I ever saw. So when Dan Proft says Citizen Vigilante is a movie that's despicable, disgusting, and a complete waste of time, I'm not going to watch 2 cents. And I don't like that Army guy. That Army guy is a degenerate pig scumbag who he got off of what sounded to me like a real molestation case because he has a lot of money. And I'm not a big fan of that whole thing. Plus, it looks like it was shot from the clips I saw on Twitter, looks like it was shot on an iPhone. Am I mistaken?
I'm telling you, watch it. You'll be stunned and amazed. I think it's what you did in Elmwood Park back in the day.
You're not going to top Charles Bronson in any of the Death Wishes. 3 is my favorite. Or how about the 1980s with the Vietnam vet? It was a one-hit wonder. What was it called? The Exterminator. Oh, that's a movie. Thank you very much for the call. 312-642-5600. Anthony, St. Charles. Anthony in St. Charles waited a long time and blew it. We're going to move on. And the reason we're going to move on, I like to feel good. I want to feel good. See, in Shirakistan or New Yorkistan, illegal aliens have the run of the place, boy. Whew, drug dealing, whoremongering, raping and robbing, they get away with it. But let's celebrate places that don't do that.
New details now. This man has been indicted for the murder of his sister-in-law. Monica Islam was found dead last May in Eustis. The suspect eventually found hundreds of miles away in New York. Fox 35's Alexis Clevenger is joining us live tonight in Lake County. So, Alexis, the state says the suspect was not supposed to be here.
So in Florida, they brought his crooked ass wearing his costume with his beard and no mustache, thinking that Abe Lincoln thing's going to come back. It's not there, savage animal. And in Florida, we're going to kill this pig. Yes, we are. We don't give a rip what your Aloha snack bar cult has to say about how you could treat your women. If you do that in Florida, we kill you. And there's some more good news.
Right now, the clock is ticking for hundreds of thousands of Haitian nationals living in the U.S. under TPS. In just a matter of hours, their work permits will expire. But that loss will be felt far beyond a paycheck. And Local 10's Glenna Milberg is live down in Little Haiti.
By the way, you're supposed to feel bad about this. Do you know how many of the Haitians, how many of them had American jobs? 300,000. So here's some good news, Squirrel. 300,000 jobs are opening up.
Where many are gathering at this hour for a last-minute plea to lawmakers. Glenna.
Oh, the virtuous Haitian. The virtuous welfare Haitian who has American jobs. Are they as virtuous as the illegal alien for 35 years who was shot because he tried to run over a couple of ICE agents in Houston? Yeah, you don't know that until the end of the story or the end of the article in the New York Times. 35 years he was an illegal. Why? Anonymity. 35 years ago, what did you do when you came here? That was a big boom of the Sinaloas. Not so chusty now, huh? Cartel scumbags? We'll be back.
With things moving fast to resolve the situation in the Middle East, the headlines may change, but the fundamentals haven't. America's debt continues to climb, and uncertainty still hangs over the global economy. That's why investors continue turning to one asset that has stood the test of time: physical gold and silver. For generations, gold has been viewed as a safe haven asset during periods of geopolitical tension and market volatility.